Hey there everyone, we're back again here doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we are doing lesson number 191. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. Yesterday's lesson was I choose the joy of God instead of pain, and the video that I did yesterday started off with talking about a chicken who decided to transition during my first attempt at recording the video. And so that was interesting that I was reading that lesson when the chicken passed. And then a couple of hours later, I'm spending time with one of my friends, and we were playing with a dog here that her sister has visiting or temporarily living here. And the dog bit me. And I haven't been bitten by a dog since I was a little girl, and I'm not going to show the bite. It's actually not bad at all. And the really surprising thing for me was that I didn't feel pain. As much blood as there was, he just got the back of my leg. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. I feel like that lesson was so integrated in my day yesterday, and I'm still kind of reflecting on how it all fits together. But update, I'm feeling fine. There's some bruising and a little soreness, but got some butterfly clips. My friend Marcel came to the rescue with first aid immediately, and everything was fine. The dog is fine, no issues. But yeah, so I have a beautiful friend who is an animal communicator, and I asked for some insight into why this dog bit me. And it has to do with deeper feelings that I have around my worthiness for unconditional love, and that the dog was helping me to see that I have some blockages in my field around that. So who knew? I could totally put it in 3D and explain it by way of it's a rescue dog, and this dog experienced a lot of trauma, and I activated that, which in some part of me I believe. But I love thinking of this from a spiritual standpoint and asking for a more evolved understanding of the situation. And yeah, I would say of all the things that have been going on in my life, I'm sure there are some interesting kind of energies in my field, and that the dog is actually an angel and a blessing to me, to bring something to my attention, to cause me to bleed a little bit, and to have some reflection time. So now we're going to do lesson 191. And as always, these lessons flow nicely into the tone of the day or the tone of whatever experience you're going through. So I hope you're all doing well. And yeah, we're in a wild time right now. All right. So I am the Holy Son of God Himself. Here is your declaration of release from bondage of the world. And here as well is all the world released. You do not see what you have done by giving to the world the role of jailer to the Son of God. What could it be but vicious and afraid, fearful of shadows, punitive and wild, lacking all reason, blind, insane with hate? What have you done that this should be your world? What have you done that this is what you see? Deny your own identity, and this is what remains. You look on chaos and proclaim it is yourself. There is no sight that fails to witness this to you. There is no sound that does not speak of frailty within you and without. No breath you draw that does not seem to bring you nearer death. No hope you hold but will dissolve in tears. Deny your own identity, and you will not escape the madness which induced this weird, unnatural, and ghostly thought that mocks creation and that laughs at God. Deny your own identity, and you assail the universe alone, without a friend, a tiny particle of dust against the legions of your enemies. Deny your own identity and look on evil, sin, and death, and watch despair snatch from your fingers every scrap of hope, leaving you nothing but the wish to die. Yet what is it except a game you play in which identity can be denied? You are as God created you. All else but this one thing is folly to believe. In this one thought is everyone set free. In this one truth are all illusions gone. In this one fact is sinlessness proclaimed to be forever part of everything, the central core of its existence and its guarantee of immortality. But let today's idea find a place among your thoughts and have risen far above the world and all the worldly thoughts that hold it prisoner. And from this place of safety and escape, you will return and set it free. For he who can accept his true identity is truly saved, and his salvation is the gift he gives everyone, in gratitude to him who pointed out the way to happiness that changed his whole perspective of the world. Only one holy thought like this, and you are free. You are the Holy Son of God himself. And with this holy thought, you learn as well that you have freed the world. You have no need to use it cruelly and then perceive this savage need in it. You set it free of your imprisonment. You will not see a devastating image of yourself walking the world in terror, with the world twisting in agony because your fears have laid the mark of death upon its heart. Be glad today how very easily is hell undone. You need but tell yourself, I am the Holy Son of God himself. I cannot suffer, cannot be in pain. I cannot suffer loss, nor fail to do all that salvation asks. And in that thought is everything you look on wholly changed. A miracle has lighted up all dark and ancient caverns, where the rites of death echoed since time began. For time has lost its hold upon the world. The Son of God has come in glory to redeem the lost, to save the helpless, and to give the world the gift of his forgiveness. Who could see the world as dark and sinful when God's Son has come again at last to set it free? You perceive yourself as weak and frail, with futile hopes and devastated dreams, born to die, to weep and suffer pain. Hear this. All power is given unto you in earth and heaven. There is nothing that you cannot do. You play the game of death, of being helpless, pitifully tied to disillusion in a world which shows no mercy to you. Yet, when you accord it mercy, will its mercy shine on you? Then let the Son of God awaken from his sleep, and opening his holy eyes, return again to bless the world he made. In error it began, no more, in error it began, but it will end in the reflection of his holiness. And literally, the chair is breaking underneath me. This is really funny. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. And he will sleep no more and dream of death. Then join with me today. Your glory is the light that saves the world. Do not withhold salvation longer. Look about the world and see the suffering there. Is not your heart willing to bring your weary brothers rest? They must await your own release. They stay in chains till you are free. They cannot see the mercy of the world until you find it in yourself. And that was one of the things that my friend, the animal communicator, communicated with me, is this idea of having mercy and compassion for myself, and that the dog that bit me was actually trying to get my attention around that, trying to remind me to have that for myself. They cannot see the mercy of the world until you find it in yourself. They suffer pain until you have denied its hold on you. They die till you accept your own eternal life. You are the Holy Son of God himself. Remember this, and all the world is free. Remember this, and earth and heaven are one. You are the Holy Son of God himself. It's nice to hear. Okay, let's see if this chair can keep holding me while I read this second part today. This is so funny. Okay, lesson 191 from a year of forgiveness perspective. Channelings in 2019, the upgrade or the remix, as we say. I am the holy child of God himself. A little language adjustment there. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. You are the holy child of God. I am the holy child of God. You are all beautiful, holy, and divine members of the mind of God. When you truly know this, you are not cruel and you are not needy. You are in accord with your true nature, and you can walk through the world head held high, not in arrogance, but knowing that you are love personified. You have a great purpose here, and you are an eternal being. It is your belief in death, your frailty, and your smallness that makes you hungry, attack others, and act spiteful and vicious. When you understand the true nature of your grandeur, not in the grandiosity of the ego that says, I am so special, but the grandeur of knowing your true origin, then you will have courage, wisdom, and humility. You will walk through this world shining a light beyond others' ability to understand. They will say, what is it that is different about you? You do not cower in the corner like other people I know. You do not grasp and crave like other people. You seem at peace even though this world is such a crazy place. What do you have? In that moment, you can tell them that you are a holy child of God, and there is nothing to fear. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you again tomorrow. All right, everyone, so be the holy child of God today, the Holy Son of God himself, however you'd like to say it. You are not a victim of the world you see, and all these things are happening for a beautiful reason that's much, much deeper than whatever the kind of surface level assessment is. The surface level assessment is important, especially if you're in a traumatic event and first aid needs to be done. But when you can go deeper into the things that are happening in your daily life, you can really see how God is showing us how we are blocking our own awareness to love's presence every single day during this incarnation. So maybe take a break from that today. Lots of love to all, and I'll see you tomorrow.